Okay, so today I'm gonna bring up the topic of moving out. I kind of like group these things all together and a bunch of stuff, and they have categories of stuff that sucks to the stuff that really sucks. Number 5 is just cleaning in general. Cleaning just sucks. You like walk around and you're like, the floor is dirty, I gotta sweep it, and you sweep it, and then you go into the hallway and you're like, the hallway's dirty too, and then you sweep the hallway too, and then the kitchen needs to be swept too, and then you sweep the kitchen, then the living room needs to be swept, and you sweep the living room too. You end up sweeping the whole freaking apartment while your roommate's just laying there. He's just laying. My cats are just playing. You gotta clean out the toilet, you gotta wipe down the bathroom, and half the time it isn't your crap that you're wiping, so it sucks. You now know everything your roommate does in the shower, which is gross. I think you should just clean up your own crap and get out. Please. Which brings me to my next one. Number 4, the scale 6. Number 4 is roommates. Now, I'm not gonna diss my roommate like completely, but it's a dude. It's a guy roommate. And we're not together, there's no. Just a guy roommate, he seems really responsible, and he's really good with his money, because he's not a girl and doesn't have to spend it on all this stuff to make yourself look good. Pressures. Anyways. But he doesn't, like, there's just, you don't want to tell him how to live his life, and you don't want to tell him that he needs to clean up or something, but he just, you need to clean up. I cannot be the only person in this two-way living community that is cleaning. And, we have a deal. I don't let him wash the dishes. I hate how he washes the dishes. I go in and there's soap stuff still all in it, and I'm like, no, you didn't rinse these. And if you did, you half-assed, fucking just put them under water and set them down. No, I go full-fledged. I rinse them and I get the towel and I wipe, and I did dishes for a really long time in my cottage, and I know how to do dishes, so I said don't touch the dishes. But if I'm standing there doing the dishes, I very well expect him to pick up the broom and sweep, or take his little corner, because he hasn't moved into his room yet, take his little corner and clean it. This guy's got a pile of socks. They're all different, but they're all black socks. Just socks. Drives me bonkers. Number 3. This thing is probably gonna be your best friend if you can be best friends with it, but it's gonna suck more than anything if you don't like it. And that is budgeting. If you can't budget, you suck, and you're just, don't move out. Don't move out if you suck at budgeting. Take a budgeting class first. And I did. I took budgeting, but it sucks because I will sit and budget for the next 2 months. Then something happens, something comes up, and now all my budgeting has to be redone because I don't have emergency money or anything like that. So now I have to go and re-budget everything. I just re-budget. I get sick one day, I have to go in, make the change that I don't have those hours, and I lost that money, and I have to now budget for the rest of ever. I have a budgeting binder. A binder that I started. I started this December 8th, 2011 is how long I've been budgeting. I was budgeting before I moved out of the house. That's how long I've been budgeting. It's freaking crazy. You have so many more things to budget when you're not living at home. You're not living at home, you're not thinking about all that stuff. And I'll get back to you on that one. The second thing that sucks most about living on your own is getting groceries. You're hungry, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and you walk into your kitchen and you open the refrigerator and you're like, there's nothing in here that will satisfy my need at 2 a.m. in the morning. You open your cupboard, and because you went shopping or grocery shopping, whatever, and you bought like nothing but sweets because you were just craving sweets. You were like, ah man, Joe Louis, yeah. And then you were like, 2 for $4, I'll get some jam. And you saw the little yellow or orange tag that said it was on sale and you bought it. It was all a bunch of sweets and you didn't actually want to spend money on getting crackers and things that you might actually want to eat on a regular basis. You have stuff that you are now just going to get really tired of. And I don't like doing that. I don't even like going to get something at the corner store. I don't even like to go get gas. My roommate can't drive, so I have to be there and I have to do it and I don't want to. So I hate doing groceries. But then when it comes to like stuff that I need to make, well, I don't make it that often, so I don't buy it that often, but then like I make it and I want it again 2 days later and I don't have it anymore because I didn't buy more because I didn't use the last of it. The number one thing that sucks most about living on your own is rent. Your rent will kick you in the ass no matter what. You could be like, I'm doing great this month. Rent. Now you suck and you have to start all over because you had to pay rent. So, in relevance to what I'm making and what I'm paying, I'm sliding by. And I also have a car, which luckily for me, I paid all in one chunk out of my money, my own money. Before I had a license, I bought this car because my grandmother was getting a new one, so she needed to get rid of the old one, so I bought it off of her for nice and cheap. Now I pay my car insurance, which luckily for me, I took GW, which is like driver's training classes, so I only pay $50 a month for my car insurance. It's not a lot, and I'm not complaining about it at all, because that's like the best you could possibly get. But what I do not like is this goddamn cell phone plan. I don't know what is going on, but I can't seem to just like have one cell phone plan. One cell phone plan that is the same amount of money every month. No, either I go over on my dad, I go over on my minutes, I end up calling long distance. I signed up for long distance so that I wouldn't have to pay extra. But like when I make a daytime call because I have to call somewhere and I get 100 minutes a month, well, if I'm on hold for 50 of those 100 minutes, I don't get a lot of calls in. What the hell is that about? I don't know. And then, if you're moving out and you have any loans or like IOUs, like my roommate had to spot me like $60 the other week for groceries, and then I had to pay it back when I got paid, so then I was $60 less, and then I also have to like pay him back for the cat's surgery because I couldn't pay for all of it. So he ended up taking a big weight off me with the cat right away. So he paid for that. It's just a part of the budgeting. It goes into the budgeting category as well. Now, on top of like all of that, you can bundle some of this stuff. And some of the stuff you just can't bundle and you just can't guess. You can't estimate. You can't put a finger on it. There's no set number for a majority of these things. And they are cable, internet, heating, lights, water. Now, the cool thing is, heating and water are usually put in the same category because you have to heat the water. Ah, who knew? But all in all, if you're not ready to move out, don't move out. hopefully nobody's forcing you. If you get kicked out, play the pity card. But when you're moving out, you are trading your financial freedom, what you're making at home, not paying rent, not buying groceries, not doing this or that. You are trading that financial freedom for a physical freedom of being able to walk around in the buff, clean like you want, organize how you want, do when you want, do what you want for the most part. But you're trading those things, so you have to figure out what's more important to you. Being physically free or being financially free. If you're always home and you're not a really big party animal and you're just kind of making money getting ready for school next year because you took the year off or something, you should probably stay home. It's a stupid idea to go anywhere that is not your home. It's a stupid idea. Don't do it. If you're just taking a year off, take a year off. At home. Work full time. You will see your bank account just fucking bloom with money and everything. And you're trading this ball of like stress that you have to be home at a certain time or you have to help out around the house for freaking paying everything, cleaning everything, doing everything for yourself. There's this independence and this dependence thing, but you know what? When you turn 18 and your parents have this big old talk with you, you can kind of mix the two. Put them in a big ball and be like, you know what? I'm still financially free, but I'm working all these extra hours and it's going into my savings. And you know what? The worst part about living at home for that year is that you just can't have whoever you want over whenever you want over. That's kind of why I don't want to go back home. I can't do what I want when I want. It's kind of like when I want, if I can. Like, I can't have boys sleep over at my house. No. That does not make my parents happy. And we have to sleep in completely separated rooms. I don't need, like, seriously, this is almost like a mini epiphany for me. I don't need to be here. I can go home. My parents don't care. I need to get back on a regular schedule. I can't keep doing this. It is too much for me. I like my money, and I like it when it comes in large doses and goes out in small doses. I don't like it. If you think you're ready to move out, that just proves that you're actually not ready to move out. When you know you're not ready to move out, that's actually probably when you know you're ready to move out. I know it's kind of contradictory, but just trust me on this one. If you think that moving out is going to be better for you, if you still like have a half decent relationship with your parents, don't do it. Just don't. It's not worth your time. You'll get tired, you'll get cranky, and you won't want to do any of the physical freedom things because you have to work the next day, the next morning, or you have to work really late that night, and your friend has to work that morning. Don't even bother. You're gonna take a year off before school, like going back to university or something. Just stay home. Okay, bye.